The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11-3. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Oh, here come the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Corner Verwest. They center in front. Scarborough down low. Loose in front. In for a goal. South Shaley. It's the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
It's a clash of two 8AA teams. The number 5 ranked DGF Rebels out of 8AA South and the 3 ranked Thief River Falls Prowlers out of 8AA North. Your Budget Blinds pregame show is starting here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. It's the Rebels and the Prowlers tonight on Magnitude.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back to the fort here at DGF High School in Glendon, Minnesota. Mike with you here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We got Janice Handel helping us out on camera tonight. And we have you tuning in, and we thank you so much for tuning in tonight, as this should be an interesting matchup here. Like I mentioned right before the break, we have the number 3 ranked Thief River Falls Prowlers coming in from 8AA North, and they'll be taking on the 5th ranked DGF Lady Rebels out of 8AA South in an 8AA volleyball clash tonight here in Minnesota High School State Volleyball on Magnitude Sports. We thank you so much for tuning in. Speaking of where the teams stand, well, let's take a look. Let's since we got the Prowlers and the Rebels, let's take a look at all 14 teams in 8AA. We'll start with the North, which is the group that the Thief River Falls Prowlers are coming out of, and right now it's the East Grand Forks Green Wave, who played in that 8AA championship against Barnesville last year right here in this gym. Now they're ranked number 1, not only in 8AA North, but also in 8AA overall, as they are ahead of Hawley by about 7 games, maybe 6 games, something like that, in the win column. So East Grand Forks leads the way out of the North, and you have the Roseville Rams and then the Thief River Falls Prowlers that you'll see tonight. Trailing behind the Prowlers are the Park Rapids Area Panthers, Monaga Braves, Warwood Warriors, and the Crookston Pirates out of your 8AA North standings. That's how they rank 1 through 7. For the 8AA South standings, it's we kind of alluded to it earlier, the Hawley Nuggets sitting in at number 1, 10-3 overall. They got the Perham Yellow Jackets on their tails, though, at 13-7. 8-2 in section, Hawley 6-1 in section. And then Wadena Deer Creek undefeated in section, 11-6 overall. Pelican Rapids 1-2 in section, 10-6 overall. And then you got the DGF Rebels, who are 3-5 in section, followed by 8-9 with an overall record. Behind DGF are the Barnesville Trojans, 3-4/5-12 overall, and the Frazee Hornets, 2-4 in section and 7-11 overall. In the North standings, East Grand Forks 5-1 in section, 18-5 overall. Roseau 3-2, 8-6 overall. Thief River Falls, the Prowlers 5-5 section play, 10-8 overall. Park Rapids 0-4, 6-8 overall. 0-4 in conference, just like the Monaga Braves are 0-4 in conference as well, and they are 5-12 overall. Warroad is also 5-12 overall, but they have a 1-3 section record, and then Crookston levels it out at the end there, 0-3 in section, 2-14 overall in 8AA play. So the Prowlers come in with a QRF ranking of 57. The DGF Rebels come in with a QRF ranking of 59. So if you look at the paper, that would suggest that the Rebels are just a tiny bit better than the Prowlers, but that's only if you go by QRF ranking. That's why they put the teams on the court, and that's why they play these ones out. So, but one thing we can say from those numbers is that If DGF can pick up a win here over Thief River Falls, that'd bump them up a little bit in that QRF ranking, and vice versa. Thief River Falls would fall a little bit if they were to suffer a loss this evening. So, once again, let's take a deeper look at the Thief River Falls Prowlers here. As I mentioned earlier, 10-8 overall, 5-5 in section. They're out of the 8AA North Conference. They are 4-1 when playing on the road. Their lone road loss was, let's see here, at Bemidji. They were swept by the Lumberjacks 3-0 back on September 7th. They are 4-1 on the road, or if you include their neutral court, which are not played at home, you could say that they are 8-6 on the road. So overall, they have an above 500 record when playing on the road. They are exactly at 500, as they've only played 4 home matches, and they are 2-2 in those 4 home matches. So that with the QRF rankings, that ranks them 57 of 126 in AA class and 190 of 408 in the state of Minnesota. They opened up the season with a 3-1 loss to the Purim Yellow Jackets, bounced back with a 5-set thrill over the Roseville Rams, winning that one 3-2. And then that lone home loss, the lone road loss, I should say, at Bemidji 3-0. After that, they would go to the Ada Borup tournament, go 3-2 in that tournament, come out of that back to regular season play in a pair of sweeps over Crookston and Winnimac. And then they would go to the Holly tournament, and they would win. Their only win was against Wheaton Herman Norcross in that invite tournament. They would fall 2-1 to Barnesville, and then a pair of 2-0 losses to the Purim Yellow Jackets. Coming out of the Holly invite, the Prowlers, would fall to East Grand Forks, the number 1 team in 8AA North, by a set score of 3-1 back on September 18th. But then, after that loss to East Grand Forks, they have not lost since. They come into tonight's matchup with the DGF Rebels with 3 wins in a row. And that's a 3-1 win over Red Lake Falls, 3-0 over Walker Hackensack Akeley, and 3-2 and 5 over Park Rapids area in Park Rapids just a couple of nights ago. Well, more like a week ago, not just a couple nights ago, more like a week ago. So that brings them into tonight's matchup against DGF. Then they have a home game on October 3rd against Detroit Lakes. They will go to the Purim Invite Tournament. Out of the Purim Invite Tournament, they resume regular season action on October 12th when they go on the road with a rematch against the Roseville Rams. Home against Fosston, they wrap up the regular season on October 17th at War Road. For the DGF Rebels, as I mentioned, but you may have forgot, they come in 8-9 overall, 3-5 in section play. 2-2 in the Heart Lakes Conference, 1-3 on the road, or if you include the neutral games, then they are 5-7 on the road because they're 4-4 on the neutral court, 1-3 on the road, and they are 3-2 here at home. So with their QRF rankings, they're ranked 59th out of 126 and 199 out of 408 in the state of Minnesota high school volleyball. The Rebels opened up the season with a sweep loss to Detroit Lakes here at home, and then they would push Wadena Deer Creek to 5 sets but fall short back on September 5th. They'd pick up their first win on the road against the Pelican Rapids Vikings on September 7th, winning 3-1 in that matchup. They would go 2-2 in the Ada Borup West tournament, where these two teams played in that tournament. Thief River Falls picked up the win in that Ada Borup tournament 2-1. Out of the Ada Borup tournament, they had a pair of home games, one against Fergus Falls, and they would sweep the Otters 3-0, but then they would fall 3-1 to the Holly Nuggets 3 nights later. After those 2 regular season games, they would go to the Jackson County Central Invite and split 4 matches. They'd win 2 over Red Rock Central and Laverne 2-0 and 2-1, but then they would fall to Windham Area and New Ulm 2-0 and 2-1. And those 2 losses came first. They would wrap up the Jackson County Central with a pair of wins. Coming out of that, back to regular season action, a 3-1 win at home here over the Park Rapids area Panthers. But then they would fall in Barnesville in 5 sets, 3-2. Follow that up with a 3-1 loss up in Purim, taking on the Yellow Jackets, before they would come home and duplicate that score, but in their favor with a 3-1 win over Frazee. Game you saw here on Magnitude Sports. That second set, Frazee won 28-26. And then DGF came back and won 25-9 in that third set. So it was a tale of a couple of sets, let's put it that way. So that brings them into tonight's matchup against Thief River Falls. They're home against Moorhead, and then, as a matter of fact, that Moorhead game is tomorrow night here at the Fort. And then they have a rematch with Perham on October 5th. Perham has only played one game since the last time Perham played DGF. And so Perham's had about a week off, while DGF here has a long stretch of games going into that one. We'll see if that plays a factor here in a couple nights on Thursday when the Yellow Jackets come into the Fort. And then they will have a tough task here at home on October 9th when they take on the number 1 team overall in 8AA, the East Grand Forks Green Wave, and then they travel down to Breckenridge to wrap up the regular season portion of their schedule to take on the Cowgirls. And then they will have one more invite tournament. It's at Moorhead High School, where their potential opponents would be Wilmore, Wadena Deer Creek, Totino Grace, Spring Lake Park, Roseville, Rocori, Osseo, Nevis, Monticello, Duluth East, and Moorhead would be their potential opponents at that Moorhead invite. We're about 3-4 minutes away from the opening announcements of this one. Still to come, we got your starting lineups and all that cool stuff here on your Budget Blinds pregame show. We're back in a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Eden Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eden Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eden Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at EdenFamilyDentistry.com or in person at 802 Center Avenue West in Dilworth.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Prowlers and Rebels Volleyball tonight on Magnitude Sports is brought to you by our friends at Frontier Airlines, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Great Clips, Budget Blinds, Huseman Schreiber Masonry, Clay County Health, Randall's Excavating, Eden Family Dentistry, Cash Concrete, and Maple River Grain and Agronomy. And we thank each and every one of those sponsors for their support making these broadcasts possible. Cash Concrete brings you your starting lineups tonight. We'll start with the visiting Thief River Falls Prowlers. The senior setter, number 1, Sophia Kramer, along with the senior outside hitter, Kendra Merkins, wearing number 5, and another senior outside hitter, number 6, Carly Rogala. And then also starting will be the junior middle hitter, number 8, Ava Waldal. And then number 9, the senior right side / middle hitter, Seraphin Johnson, or goes by Sarah for short. And then a senior librero tonight for the Prowlers will be number 10, Olivia Tugis, and also starting will be a sophomore middle hitter, number 11, Marley Anderson. For the DGF Rebels, your Cash Concrete starting lineups look like this. It's the 5'8 junior outside hitter, number 3, Michaela Bieland. The 5'5 freshman librero, number 6, Camille Costello. The 6'1 sophomore middle hitter, number 8, Aria Garrett. The 5'10 sophomore outside hitter, number 10, Ellie Boyd. The 5'10 junior right side hitter, number 11, Chloe Fuller. The 5'10 senior middle hitter, number 13, Layla Fuss. And the 5'7 freshman setter, number 14, Hallie Schreiber. The Rebels are coached by head coach Tessa Tizer, and the Prowlers are coached by a very friendly young lady named Hannah Lund, who helped me out with some of the starting lineups over tonight, and the radio guy for the pronunciations. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Hi, this is Mike with Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
All right, welcome back. We are live here at the Fort, getting ready for this 8AA matchup of the number 3 ranked 8AA North Thief River Falls Prowlers and the number 5 ranked 8AA South Duluth Glendon Felton Rebels. We went over your Cash Concrete starting lineups, and we will have the official starting lineups from our PA announcer here in just a moment.
Let's take a moment and give our officials our thanks. Without them, we don't play volleyball tonight. Thank you, officials. Now let's meet the players from each team. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Thief River Falls Prowlers. Number 1, Sophia Kramer. Number 2, Josie Peterson. Number 3, Becca Harbit. Number 4, Allie Yuska. Number 5, Kendra Merkins. Number 6, Carly Rogala. Number 7, Lilia Homey. Number 8, Ava Waldal. Number 9, Sarah Johnson. Number 10, Olivia Tubis. Number 11, Marley Anderson. Number 12, Julia Rude. And number 16, Taylor Bird. Assistant coaches, Madeline Erickson, Kendra Poussaint, and Madison Paulson. Head coach of the Prowlers, Hannah Lund. And now let's meet the players from the home team on the scoreboard, the DGF Rebels. First, let's meet the non-starters. Number 1, junior defensive specialist, Olivia West. Number 2, senior right side hitter, Kendall Kruger. Number 4, sophomore outside hitter, Carly Wagner. Number 9, sophomore right side hitter, Carly Tweeten. Number 15, junior middle hitter, Kiana Weiland. Number 17, senior defensive specialist, Addison Joseph. Number 18, sophomore right side hitter, Lexi Fromke. And number 19, junior center, Maddie Iowin. Now the starting lineup for the Rebels. Number 3, junior outside hitter, Michaela Bielen. Number 8, sophomore middle hitter, Aria Garrett. Number 10, sophomore outside hitter, Ellie Boyd. Number 11, junior right side hitter, Chloe Fuller. Number 13, senior middle hitter, Layla Fuss. Number 14, freshman center, Hallie Schreiber. And number 6, freshman libero, Camille Costello. Managers, Olivia Sanders and Annalise Haas. Head coach of the Rebels is Tessa Tismer. She is assisted by Andrea Anderson, Steph Hansen, Serena Hansen, and Morgan Delzell. Prowlers, Rebels, let's play volleyball.
All right. Well, if you weren't here to experience, you saw it live on TV, on your TV at home. And we thank you for tuning in. Once again, broadcast coverage of today's match is brought to you by Frontier Airlines, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Great Clips, Budget Blinds, Huseman Schreiber Masonry, Clay County Health, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Randall's Excavating, Edine Family Dentistry, and Cash Concrete. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, it's the 5-ranked Rebels and the 3-ranked Prowlers here in an 8AA battle at the Fort at DGF High School here in Glendon, Minnesota. We'll reset our turn off Van Halen jump so that we stay on the air with no copyright issues. So Sophia Kramer will start the serving off here for the Prowlers, and the Rebels will control it and send it right back. Once again, that is Olivia Tugis, the libero in the blue jersey for the Prowlers, and over on the other side in the white jersey for the Rebels is Camille Costello. So those are your 2 liberos. And now that is Fuller sending it over, where Tugis will make touch on it. Sends a free ball back over here for the Rebels. Costello bumps it at far side. Fuller sends it over. Near side attack falls down for the point, and that will be Sarah Johnson who will get the Rebels on the board here. And the first point will go to, I'll get the Prowlers on the board here, and the first point will go to Thief River Falls. Costello on the second touch here. Now Fuller from the near side sends it over the back line, and it's another point here for the Prowlers, and it's 2-0 here, Thief River Falls, on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. There we go. Now we got, for some reason our scoreboard didn't reset here. There we go. Now it did. All right. So it is 3-0 now, as I missed that last point there, fixing the scoreboard there, but That's okay. Schreiber will set it up. Middle net attack goes down, and that's the first point for DGF. And you can credit that one there to Layla Fuss. So a 3-0 opening run here for the Prowlers gets cut short by Layla Fuss. Middle net attack, and just out of bounds. So the Prowlers scoring 3 on offense and giving one of the 2 on defense back to the Rebels. The Rebels, if this was a baseball game, have only earned 1 of their points so far. Earned points, earned runs. That one, it looked like it was on the line, but it's going to be a point DGF. So now we're knotted up at 3. It's our first tie of the match.
Julia Rude now serving.
Oh, we're not tied at 3. Bielan will get the Rebels to 3 now. Layla Fuss will go back to serve here for the Rebels. Her standing serve is over. Tugas makes first contact. There's the set from Kramer. And that one goes blocked at the net. It's a point DGF. Garrett got the block. And now we have our first tie at 4-4. Schreiber will set it up, backside, through, and that one's kept alive there by, that was Julia Rude, number 12, into the lineup here for the Prowlers. Nice bump set there by Bielan. Now Bielan will go on the attack, and it's just over the line. Prowlers will retake the lead at 5-4. They'll retake the serve as well. Looks like, let's see here, Ava Waldo. And that serve will go into the net, and that'll be a point for the Rebels, and we're knotted up at 5. So 5-5. Kramer will set it up. Far side attack is over. Nice dig out in front of the back line there by, I believe that was Boyd. But then Costello couldn't recover. And it's a point for the Prowlers, and it's 6-5 Thief River Falls.
Ali Yuska serving for Thief River.
Aliuska with the serve. Here's Garrett on the attack, and she gets the kill. Tied at 4-5, and now tied at 6. Back to serve is Bielan, or at least it appears to be Bielan at the moment, and it will be. I want to welcome you, whether you're tuning in and cheering on the Prowlers, or if you're tuning in and cheering on the Rebels. We wish your team the best of luck in this contest. Here's the setup for Ellie Boyd, and Boyd will give the Rebels the lead at 7-6. Joust for it at the net, kept alive by Yuska. Now bumped over, free ball. Chance for the Rebels to go on the attack. Backside, it's sent over by Fuller. And chasing after it and tumbling for it, there was Yuska. A for effort, but not much she could do about that one. But it's nice to see the effort regardless. So Bielan will serve it up again as the Rebels take an 8-6 lead. It's the first 2-point advantage for the Rebels in the match so far. Bielan, and now Fuller will bump it up in the direction of Costello, who sends a hard free ball over. Tugas makes first contact. Back over to Bielan now. The set, that's Ellie Boyd, but she goes into the net, and that's a point for the Prowlers, 8-7 now. here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. Back to serve, it looks like Carly Rogala. Rogala, a senior outside hitter for the Prowlers, will send a standing serve from the center left of the service line. And Boyd on back-to-back attack attempts gives the Prowlers back-to-back points, and we're knotted up at 8. And a chance for the Prowlers to retake the lead after falling behind by 2. And Garrett will give the lead right back to the Rebels, and it's 9-8. So Librero Costello will go back to serve now. Serve is over. Tugis makes first contact, and then that was Yuska on the second touch. Over to the Rebels now. And that one got through the blockers. And Kendall Kruger will get a point. Her first one of the, or actually her second one of the match, and it's 10-8. It's back to that 2-point advantage here for DGF as Costello continues on the serve. Serve is over. They'll set it up, middle net attack, pushed over there by Anderson. Boyd blocked at the net, kept alive, and now a joust for it at the net, and who touched the net? It was DGF who touched the net. That'll make it 10-9 as the Prowlers will sneak back within 1. And their Librero, their senior Librero, Olivia Tugis, is back to serve. And Tugis' jump serve is over. Here's the set by Iwan, and Tugis couldn't recover, and that will be a kill for Layla Fuss. And it's 11-9. They still have not had more than a 2-point advantage in this contest so far. Hallie Schreiber on the serve. One touch back to the Rebels. Costello, now Schreiber will set it up. Middle then attack goes over. Prowlers keep it alive as Tugis along with Yuska. Bump it at the same time. Not sure who got the official bump. That one's through the blockers and down on a kill for Fuller. And that's your first 3-point lead of the match. Last time we had a 3-point lead, it was 3-0 in favor of Thief River Falls. Now it's 12-9. Schreiber will set it up for Boyd. Now it's dug out in the back row there by Rogala. Sent back over. Schreiber will set it. Fuller through the blockers and down again. Back-and-back kills for Chloe Fuller. And it's 13-9 and a 4-point advantage for DGF. Nearly lost it. Covered nicely. Yuska will send it back over to the Rebels. Costello to Schreiber, and now it's tipped over into the net, kept alive, sent back there by Johnson. Costello makes contact. Schreiber sets it in the direction of Fuller, and she's blocked at the net by Ava Waldo. And it's 13-10 as the Prowlers will get the serve back. A nice volley there, but an excellent block by Waldal to put an end to that one and get the side out and give the serve back to the Prowlers, as it's Sophia Kramer who sends it over. Schreiber will set it up, blocked at the net again, and the Rebels will try for the attack again. This time Boyd from the far side, dug out there by Tugis. Now the set near side sent over, dug out in front of the back line there by the Rebels. Fuller, oh, that's going to be a lift. That's a touch violation that Chloe Fuller probably wishes she would have had back. Had another chance at that one. Kramer's serve is over, and on nearly an ace, but Schreiber's able to send it back. Kramer will set it up. Middle net attack is over and kept alive by Schreiber. Bump set from Bielen there for Fuller, dug out by Tugis. And Fuller will get the kill.
Point DGF. Ellie Boyd now serving.
14-11. Ellie Boyd back to serve. Hard serve is over. First contact made there by Merkins. Schreiber will back set it for Fuller. Fuller got it through the block. And she makes up for her lift call on that couple of points ago. 15-11, back to a 4-point advantage. They have not had more than a 4-point advantage in this match, and that will continue for the moment as the serve will go into the net, make it 15-12. Send the serve back over to the Prowlers side, and it will be Julia Rude, a senior defensive specialist, serving it up here for the Prowlers. And there's a kill from Bielen. Oh, they're going to give it to Fuller.
Layla Fuss now serving.
16-12. Rebels looking good in this first set here. Crawling out of that early 3-0 deficit. And blocked at the net, kept alive, nicely done there by the Prowlers. Ball moved around too quickly to give credit to the player, but Aria Garrett gets the point now. It's the first 5-point lead and a timeout, Thief River Falls. We'll take a timeout with them. It's 17-12 here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard, and we're back in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
All right, welcome back. 17-12, DGF with the 5-point lead coming out of the Prowlers timeout. And I believe that was Fuller who serves it out of bounds. So the Prowlers score their first point out of their timeout, and now they'll get the serve.
Ava Waldall now serving.
It'll be the junior middle hitter, Ava Waldall. Costello, now Schreiber will bump set it, right back to Costello, pushes it over. Kramer on the bump set there, far side attacks down, and that kill will go to Rogala. Serving is Waldall again. Garrett through the block, kept alive by the Prowlers. Kramer will set it up. Far side attack through the blockers. Fuller keeps it alive. And now Bielen sends it over, and it's dug out there by Rude. Tap back over to the Rebels. Schreiber will set it up. Fuller far side, dug out there, and that one nearly hit the ceiling. Kramer with a bump set, pushed over quickly there by Rogala. Now Costello will set it up there for Fuller, and Fuller finds it. Finds the floor in front of the back line. 18-14 Rebels have the lead. And it'll be the aforementioned Fuller on the serve here for the Rebels. Kramer with a back set near side, and the kill is down for Sarah Johnson. So that pulls the Prowlers within a trio of points here at 18-15 as Kendall Kruger will check back in, giving Schreiber a breather on the sideline. And some changes for the Prowlers too. Coming in is Ali Yuska to serve. They had one other one come in too, but I didn't see who it was. Yuska, standing serve, powers it over. Free ball back here as Prowlers will set it up, 10-foot line attack, goes over the back line, and that's a point for the Rebels. It's 19-15.
Michaela Bielen now serving.
So Bielen, the 5'8 junior, serves it over successfully. Costello keep it alive. Fuller tries to power one over there, but Yuska's there to keep it going. And nearly a double touch there. I think it was Tugis who got most of it and got it over. And now Aria Garrett splits a pair of defenders and finds the floor for point number 20, and they're up by 5 here in the first set. Coming up in a moment, your Frontier Airlines Set 1 recap. That one's sent over. Bielen. Now Garrett. Back sets it there for Fuller. Dug out nicely there by Yuska. Sent back over. Bielen bump sets it. And number 10 from the 10-foot line sends it over. And now a middle of the net attack is out of bounds on the swing by Anderson. And it's a point for the Rebels, 21-15. Bielen with the serve. It's over successfully. Chasing after there was Yuska. Now sending over is Tugis. And Tugis is going to get the, well, it's not going to be a kill. It's actually going to be a touch violation on the DGF Rebels. So, but either way, it's a point for Thief River. And it is 21-16 now. So going back to serve now is Rogala. Serve is over, Bielen, and now Iwan will set it up for Garrett. Nicely dug out there. I believe that was Yuska who dug it out, and it was. And now finding the floor from the far side there for the Prowlers is going to be, I think that was Johnson. Nope, my apologies. It was actually Kendra Merkins who got the point for the Prowlers. 21-17 is our score. Costello. Now Iwan will set it up for Ellie Boyd. Hits the tape, goes over and down, and the official on this side said it was inbounds. 22-17.
Camille Costello now serving.
So the teams have split the last 4 points 2-2. There's the bump set for Boyd. Over and kept alive there by Johnson. And was that inbounds? It was tipped. It was tipped on its way out of bounds, and Johnson will get a kill. And it is 22-18 as the Prowlers get the serve back. Nice serve there from Tugis. Boyd on the attack. Too far. Point Prowlers. 22-19. And now in the last 6 points, it's DGF 3 and Thief River Falls 3. (22-19) as Tugis will set it up for the serve, and it's an ace serve.
Volleyball fans tonight split the pot, sponsoring the post-prom event. 50-50 drawing after tonight's second
22-20 our score now as we have a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right, you only missed the jump serve from Tugis. We're back. 22-20. Prowlers coming out of the DGF timeout trying to score here. Costello on the second touch, and that's Kendall Kruger on the far side who sent it over successfully. Tugis will send it back all the way to the back line where Bielen touches up on it. Now Boyd sends a free ball back to the Prowlers, a chance to go on the attack. Here's the set and the attack, and it's blocked at the net. And it's a point for the Rebels, 23-20, and they score out of their timeout. They are too shy of taking the first set.
Now serving number 14, Hallie Schreiber.
Schreiber will come in to serve as Iwan and Kruger will get some time on the sideline. That serve just barely made it over. One touch, and Schreiber had to reach to keep that one up. Free ball, chance for the Prowlers to go on the attack. Very important opportunity here, and there's a net violation on the Rebels, and it's a point.
Point Prowlers.
For Thief River Falls, and they are within 2. Back to serve, Sophia Kramer, the senior setter. Kramer's serve over. Schreiber on the bump set here for Fuller near side. And was it inbounds? No, it was not. It was out of bounds. And it's a point for the Prowlers. 23-22 is where we sit now on the Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. As Kramer will put it up again. That one's over. And that one would have been out of bounds had they let that one go, but they're going to have to go on the attack now, and the Prowlers get a opportunity here, and they push one over, and earning the kill there for Thief River Falls is Johnson. And we are tied at 23. The last time we were tied, the score was 8-8. DGF took a 9-8 lead, and they hadn't looked back until just now. They get it through the blockers, 24-23, and they retake the lead and earn themselves set point.
Boyd serving, set point.
Boyd's serve is over. Tugas makes first contact. Kramer's chasing after it there, but she didn't make the bump set. Now Costello will control it. Set it up, blocked at the net, kept alive. Schreiber on the bump set. And that one kept alive there by Boyd. Here comes Bielen, blocked at the net, but was it inbounds? It was. 24-24, we got some bonus volleyball for you. Back to serve is Julia Rude, the senior defensive specialist. Her serve is over. Boyd makes first contact as Schreiber will set it up. Pushed over by Fuller, kept alive there by Kramer. Tugas will bump set it. Attack is over and down. And it's Johnson getting the kill and getting set point for the for the Prowlers. And now DGF wants to talk it over. They are down by 1. The last time DGF trailed in this match, it was, let's take a look here. Got to go back a ways. The score was 6-5 in favor of Thief River Falls. That was the last time DGF trailed in this match, and now they trail 25-24 as the Prowlers have battled back to earn themselves set point, the second set point of the set, one for each team now. 25-24 in favor of the Prowlers. And we'll see if they can steal this first set from the Rebels or not. All right, we return now out of the DGF timeout. And the serve is over. Boyd makes first contact. Schreiber will set it up, far side, out of bounds, and the Prowlers win. So Thief River Falls takes a 1-0 lead in the match, 26-24.
50-50 drawing after tonight's second
We'll be
set.
back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back. Your Frontier Airlines Set 1 recap coming up here in a moment. Frontier Airlines, visit them online at flyfrontier.com to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock yourself in some $15 flights both in and out of Fargo or Minneapolis, your choice. And once again, you can learn more about the Go Wild Pass by visiting flyfrontier.com. Here's your Frontier Airlines Set 1 recap. The Prowlers jumped out to a 3-0 lead before DGF got 2 back to cut the lead down to 3-2. We'd eventually be tied at 4 after trading points, and then trading a few more points. We were tied at 5, tied at 6, and then tied at 8 before DGF took the lead at 9-8. They'd build the lead to 10-8. Prowlers would stick around 11-10, but slowly fade out, at least momentarily. 10-9, 11-9, 12-9, 13-9 as DGF would get a 4-point advantage there before the Prowlers would score to make it 13-10. They'd get the next one at 13-11. 2 more for DGF, and then 1 for the Prowlers made it 15-12. 2 more for DGF made it 17-12. Prowlers took a timeout. Out of the timeout, they would score the next 2 to trim the lead down to 17-14. Teams would trade points, so we'd eventually end up at 20-15. And then there's more trading points. One each, all the way up to 22-20 when DGF took a timeout. DGF took a 23-20 lead. They would see that lead evaporate to a 23-23 tie. Prowlers take the lead. DGF ties it. Or I'm sorry, DGF takes the lead. Prowlers tie it. And then a timeout is called by DGF. And out of that timeout, the Prowlers would get the win on points 25 and 26. And that one, did it sneak over the right side of the antenna? No, it did not. It is a point for the Rebels. And they will strike first here in set number 2. Boyd blocked at the net, and a point for the Prowlers. I believe the block was Johnson. 1-1. We had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had a total of 6 ties in set 1. Tied at 4, 5, 6, 8, 23, and 24. Tugis will control it. Kramer will set it, and the attack will come and be dug out there by Costello. Boyd blocked at the net. And now Fuller sends one over. Kept alive. Kramer will set it up just inside the 10-foot line. It's blocked at the net by Fuller. And the Rebels take a 2-1 lead.
Ellie Boyd now serving.
Boyd with a standing serve from the middle of the service line. It falls for an ace as it goes over the head of Carly Rogala, who kind of ducked out of the way of that one, thinking it was going out of bounds. And that'll be an ace serve here, brought to you by Dean Family Dentistry for the DGF Rebels. It's our second ace of the match. 1 for the Prowlers and now 1 for the Rebels. 3-1 lead here on your Huseman Shriver Dentistry scoreboard, but the Rebels trail in the match 1-0. Blocked at the net, nice keep alive there on the dig out by Rude. Costello, Schreiber, Fuller through the blockers and down. 4-1. Boyd will continue on the serve. Standing serve is over. First touch there by Rogala, and now sent over. Schreiber makes contact, and here comes Bielen. Tugas, Kramer, back set, near side attack, dug out there by Costello. Schreiber for Bielen, tries to tip it over, and Tugas is there and keep it alive. Free ball here as that one is controlled and set by Schreiber. Blocked at the net, now Schreiber will set it up again for Fuller. Through the blockers, tipped out of bounds, and a point Rebels. 5-1, it was Bielen, I guess, who got it. Yeah, that's right, because Fuller was playing on the near side. So a 5-1 start here for the Rebels after losing at a few times was a 5-point lead in set one. That tip doesn't quite come over the net, and it results in a double touch. 5-2, and that gives the serve back to the Prowlers. We'll see if they can rally off a couple points to trim away at the 5-2 deficit here. Serve comes from Waldall, it's over. And Bielen sends it over. Kramer will back set it near side. On the attack was Waldall. Boyd would dig it out. Schreiber, the bump set, Fuller. Dug out in front of the back line there. Bump set, 10-foot line attack, blocked at the net, and what's the call? 4 touches. It never came over the net officially, so that will be a point for the DGF Rebels to make it 6-2. Layla Fuss on the serve for DGF. Kramer at the set, sending it over is Anderson. Boyd digs it out. Now Schreiber will set it up for Garrett. Another block at the net there by the Prowlers. And I think that one was tipped as it came over, was it? Yes, it was, and it's a point for the Prowlers. Or no, they're saying it wasn't tipped. But it's still a point for the Prowlers. So I got the point assigned correctly. I just
Aliushka now serving.
Didn't get the rest of it called correctly. Aliushka at the serve. And it's a new, I thought for a moment, but Garrett's there to bail out the Rebels. Blocked at the net, kept alive. They'll set it up middle in the attack. Costello chasing after it. Can they get it over? Costello races for it, but it'll be a kill and a point for the Prowlers. A for effort there. 6-4 is our score, and that 4-point advantage at 5-1 is slowly fading away.
Point Rebels, Chloe Fuller serving.
7-4 on the service error. And now that 4-point lead has returned. It's 8-4 as the Rebels double up here on the Prowlers. But as we saw in set one, the Prowlers have the ability to come back. Struggling there, and that ball goes into the net on the bump over by Marley Anderson, or the attempted bump over, I should say. And it's a 5-point lead. Now, DGF has not had a lead larger than 5 at any point in this match. See if the Prowlers can get a point here. Into the net, and that'll be the first 6-point lead of the match for either team. It's 10-4, which happens to be the date in 2 days from now. 10-4 is my birthday. 10-2 today on this 10-4 score. And that one will follow the floor.
Point DGF.
They will call it 4 touches, even though it wasn't touched 4 times. At least I didn't think it was. DGF scores their 11th point. It's 11-4, and Thief River Falls will take, or to the PA. Oh, no, I don't think the Rebels would call a timeout leading 11-4. Pretty sure it was the Prowlers who took a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back. 11-4, the Rebels have the lead coming out of the Prowlers timeout. And right now, Coach Lund for Thief River Falls is at the scorer's table with one of the officials talking to the official scorekeeper. So a little delay in the action as tonight's matchup between the Rebels and the Prowlers is brought to you by Frontier Airlines, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Great Clips. Download the Great Clips app to find the location nearest you. Also, Budget Blinds bringing you your pregame show. Huseman Schreiber Masonry Scoreboard. Clay County Health reminding you that over 91% of DGF students prefer not to drink or vape. And remind you that healthy people make healthy communities. Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Randall's Excavating, Edine Family Dentistry, and Cash Concrete. Bringing you tonight's action between the Rebels and the Prowlers. And are they done now? We'll take a... Okay. Well, there's where you can find us online, on our website, on our YouTube, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and also on Instagram, too. And we're also on Threads. Don't have that one up there, but we will soon. Back to action now, as they finally got whatever it was squared away. 11-4 lead is number 11. Chloe Fuller will serve it over, and we restart action. And that one's dug out there and come off the dig out by Costello. It's one touch to the Prowlers and one touch to the Rebels, and now back over to Thief River Falls. Set from near side to far side, and they find the floor for the kill. Rogala gets the set there from Yuska. And the Prowlers score out of the timeout, just like they did. Prowlers took a timeout at 17-12, came out and scored the next two in set one. We'll see if they get the next one here. They could really use it. Boyd will bump set it. Kruger sends it over. Far side attack there from Rogala. And now Costello sends it over. It's blocked at the net by Marley Anderson. And they do score two out of the timeout, 11-6. Serve from Yuska's over and out of bounds. Point Rebels.
Michaela Biela now serving.
That one hits the tape as it comes over. Garrett's able to keep it alive as Iwan will set it up, but the attack from Kruger goes into the net, and the Prowlers get the point. It's 12-7.
Carly Rogala serving.
Senior outside hitter Rogala with the serve. Costello, there's Iwan, sets it up for Garrett. Dug out there nicely by Yuska. Now Tugis Gets the next touch on it. Costello, Iwan sets up Garrett again. Blocked at the net. Garrett keeps it alive. Pushes it right back over and then puts up the block. On the swing there from Marley Anderson. She could not get it through the wall of hands set up there by Aria Garrett. 13-7. 2 for the Prowlers, 1 for the Rebels. 1 for the Prowlers, and now 1 for the Rebels so far. So, with the exception of one mini 2-point rally, the teams have been trading points. I didn't see it, but they're calling a net violation on the Prowlers. So that is 14-7 now as the Rebels will double up on Thief River.
Point Prowlers. Olivia
14-8. So Olivia Tugas will go back and serve, the senior libero. And that one's over. Costello makes first contact. Boyd will, or no, that wasn't Boyd, that was Iwan, excuse me. Now Boyd was the one who sent it over. And they went up for the block, but it came down on the wrong side of the net. No block required there. Free point for the Rebels, 15-8.
Now serving number 14, Hallie Schreiber.
So Schreiber, well, freshman, will come in and serve now. Middle net attack is over. Kept alive by Bielen. It hits a beam, and that'll be a kill. Credit that one to Anderson.
Point Thief River.
15-9.
Sophia Kramer now
As the
serving.
Prowlers will send Sophia Kramer back to serve, the senior setter. Serve is over. Bielen now Schreiber. And that one will find the floor. It's Fuller with the kill.
Ellie Boyd serving.
I'm pretty sure it was number 11, but maybe it was Fuss.
Service ace. Point DGF.
17-9 now on the Dean Family Dentistry ace serve from Ellie Boyd. She'll get a second opportunity from the service line. So 10-10 there as Boyd gets the serve over, and it's received there by Tugas. Boyd will bump it over. Tugas makes first contact. Kramer will bump set it, pushed over with 2 hands. What's the call? Net violation on the Rebels. And I'll put the Prowlers into double digits at 17-10.
Now serving number 12, Julia Rude.
Got my scorebook updated now. And point DGF. I think the Prowlers are saying she touched the net. That's kind of what I thought I saw at first too. But the point will go to the Rebels. 18-10. Fuss with the kill, or with the serve, excuse me. Schreiber for Fuller. Tips it over, kept alive. Sent back over in 2. Boyd, now Schreiber, Garrett, blocked at the net. Schreiber keeps it alive. Garrett sends it over in 2. Tipped, and now will come in the direction there of Johnson. Johnson sends it over on the second touch. Schreiber with a back set there for Garrett. Now Tugas on the second touch, sends it over for Rogala. Rogala will get it right back. Here's Kramer. Middle of the net attack is over and down as it's tipped. I think it landed in bounds either way. Ava Waldall with the kill. It's 18-11.
Ava Waldall now serving.
Waldall serve over. Boyd, one touch back to the Prowlers. Waldall will set it up. Blocked at the net, kept alive by Kramer. Waldall with the bump set. Sent back over. Boyd in front of the back line. Up to Schreiber for Garrett. Garrett blocked at the net. Garrett keeps it alive. Boyd, now Bielen will give it a try. That one dug out in the back corner there by Rude. Sent back over. I think that was Rogala. Nice diving free ball over there by Bielen. And Garrett gets the block. 19-11. Tugas for Kramer, sets it up near side attack, block at the net, Tugas digs it out. Now bump set from Kramer. Free ball over for the Rebels, and it's out of bounds. And it's a free point for the Rebels. 20-11. Timeout, Thief River Falls. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in a moment. It's 20-11 in favor of the Rebels here in set 2 on the Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. And we're back in a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Rebels and Prowlers Volleyball brought to you tonight by Cash Concrete, Edine Family Dentistry, Randall's Excavating, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Clay County Health, Huseman Schreiber Masonry, Budget Blinds, Great Clips, Dakota Fins and Feathers, and Frontier Airlines. Bringing you your set recaps. We'll have another one of those coming up here in the very near future. 2011 right now as the Rebels appear to have this one in control, but we saw what happened in set 1. We'll see if the Prowlers can continue their after timeout success here. And not this time. It's going to be a net violation, I believe. And it's a point for DGF out of the Prowlers timeout. 21-11, they take a 10-point advantage. 9 points as that one's out of bounds. 21-12. Tugas will go back to serve here for, or at least it appears she'll go back to serve, and she will not. It'll be Yuska instead who'll go back to serve. Tugas will stay in. Kramer alongside Johnson getting some time off on the sideline. High ball, back line, dug out by Tugas. Back set, near side attack, sent over there by Peterson. And Josie Peterson gets a kill for the Prowlers. And it's 21-13. So it's a 2-0 rally for the Prowlers. That serve from Peterson, dug out, received there by Costello. Now Boyd sends it back, dug out there by Tugas. Pushed over by Peterson once again. And it lands in bounds. I believe it was Bielen. And it was. 22-13. A light serve, one touch comes back to the Rebels. Here's Boyd, through the blockers and down. And it's set, oh no, I'm a point early, I'm sorry. It's not set point. 23-13. And that's through the blockers and down. Josie Peterson getting into the action now here for the Prowlers. 23-14. How many more can the Prowlers put on the board here? They're not in the best of shape here in set 2 right now. Let's see. Here's Garrett, kept alive. One touch, and then they tried to slam the door. Tugas keeps it alive. And that one hits the tape as it goes over. Boyd's able to control it. Attack for Garrett. Out of bounds, point Prowlers. 23-15, that's 3 in a row. They've scored 5 of the last 6. Thief River Falls has. Here's Boyd, and a whistle, and a net violation will give the point to the Rebels, and it'll be set point as the Rebels look to tie this match up at a set apiece. Costello's jump serve goes into the net, 24-16.
Olivia Tugas now serving.
Boyd will dig it out, and that's sent over there, I believe, by Kruger. Sent back over. Costello will control. It was set by Iwin. Boyd through the blockers, joust at the net. Garrett keeps it alive. Costello sends it back, swatted right back by Peterson, and now they'll go on the attack again. Tugas, knee sliding dig out. And that will set up a far side attack, dug out by Boyd. Iwin will set it back up for Boyd. Gets it on the right side of the antenna, and the volley will continue, and that'll be an unconventional kill for Ellie Boyd, who will earn her team a win.
25-16.
And that is a set 2 victory for the Rebels.
Right now for the split the pot. Get out your tickets.
So we're guaranteed at least 4 sets tonight. Set 3 is coming up, and your Frontier Airlines Go Wild recap is also on the horizon as well. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Eating Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eating Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eating Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at eatingfamilydentistry.com or in person at 802 Center Avenue West in Dilworth.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
Aren't you guys ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Prowlers and Rebels Volleyball brought to you tonight by our friends at Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Randall's Excavating, and Great Clips along with Frontier Airlines bringing you your Set 2 recap. Frontier Airlines, visit them online at let's try that again. Visit them online at flyfrontier.com to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock yourself in some $15 flights in and out of both Fargo or Minneapolis, your choice. As Fuller will strike first for the Rebels. Rebels scored first in the sets 2 and now 3. It was the Prowlers who jumped out to a 3-0 lead in set 1. In set 2, it was the Rebels jumping out to a 6-2 lead before Thief River would cut it down to 6-4. And then 4 more would make it 11-4. 5 more would make it 11-4 before Thief River Falls would take a timeout. They'd come out of the timeout scoring 2. And then they would trade points, but eventually DGF would double up at 14-7. 14-8, 15-8, trade a few more points back and forth. Eventually DGF led 18-10. And then DGF would rattle off 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row to make it 21-11 and take a 10-point lead before the Prowlers got 2 back. Then they'd trade points, trade pairs of 2s all the way up to 23-15. Then they would trade out the rest of the set, 24-15, 24-16, 25-16. And Rogala will tie us up at 2. So another pair of 2-point streaks here for these two teams. Tied up at 1-1 in this match and 2-2 in set 3. Blocked at the net. Got a good angle to send it back, and now the Rebels will try another attack. Nice job by Kramer to dig that one out. 10-foot line attack is over, but out of bounds, point Rebels. And they take a 3-2 lead. We only had 1 tie in set 2. That was at 1-1. DGF took a 2-1 lead and never looked back. And there's a kill. That is going to be Rogala. Tied at 3. So the Prowlers trying to shake off that previous set. Serve there from Waldall. Boyd makes first contact as Schreiber will set it up for Bielen. That one's dug out there by, I believe that was Rude. Rogala sends it over. Costello. Now Bielen from the 10-foot line tries to float one over. Rogala set up by Kramer, and now Boyd will dig it out in front of the back line. They'll back set it there for Fuss or Fuller. It's Fuller.
Point DGF. Chloe Fuller.
That's a 4-3 lead. As the teams continue to trade points back and forth here. Outside of the 2-0 start, it's been 1-1, 1-1-1 since then. And there's another 1 point.
Point Thief River.
4-all. And what has so far been very entertaining set 3 in the first 8 points of it.
Ali Yuska now serving.
Had bonus volleyball for you in set 1. A mostly controlled set by DGF in set 2. And right now it's back and forth. You don't know what's going to happen just yet. Garrett finds the floor, gives the Rebels a 5-4 lead. As Tugis couldn't dig it out.
Michaela Bielen now serving.
Costello, now Iwin sets it up for Fuller. Tugis was there, but her teammates couldn't bail her out, and it'll be a kill for Fuller, and they take the their second 2-point lead of the set. Last time they led by 2, it was 2-0. There's the set far side. Peterson out of bounds, and a point Rebels. 7-4 our score now.
Service ace, point DGF.
And that ace, brought to you by Dean Family Dentistry, will double the Rebels up on the Prowlers as they take the 8-4 advantage here in set 3. Tied at 2, 3, and 4. Rebels took the lead at 5-4. They haven't allowed the Prowlers to take a serve yet. Can't get it through the block, but I think it went out of bounds, and it'll be a point for the Prowlers.
Josie Peterson. Point Prowlers.
So that ends a 4-0 rally for DGF. 8-5, Regalo with the serve. Costello receives. Set up there for Boyd. Bump set there by Yuska, sent back over. And here's Boyd, tipping it over. I think that was Yuska, and it was. Costello bump set, and Kruger sends a free ball over. Chance for the Prowlers to go on the attack. And they will try that attack from the near side. It's sent over successfully there by Lillian Homey into the lineup for Thief River Falls. Oh, I take that back. I take that back.
Point DGF. Camille Costello now serving.
That was actually Josie, I think it was Josie Peterson. Homie's sitting on the sideline yet, or on the bench yet. Thought I saw number 7. But Peterson will get a kill. And all of a sudden, it's 9-6. And that will fall to the floor by Ellie Boyd. 10-6 our score now.
Hallie Schreiber now serving. Rebels.
(11-6). Shriver's serve into the net. 11-7.
Point Prowlers.
So the Rebels get 2. And now Kramer goes back to try and get the second point back. And they had to run after that. Chance for the Prowlers to go on the attack. And they do! Getting the kill is Ava Waldall. 11-8. Do they have another rally in them? Kramer sends it over. Schreiber had to chase after it. Now Fuller tipped at the net. Tugas keeps it alive. Back over to the Rebels. Nice job by Tugas. Sent over by Boyd. Kept alive. Kramer with a bump set far side. I believe that is Merkins. Here's Boyd again. Blocked at the net. Waldall got most of that block. Johnson may have had a hand on that block as well, but it was mostly Waldall. And 11-9. 3-0 run here for the Prowlers. And that one finds the floor. They'll end the 3-0 run. It's 12-9. And puts the Rebels up by 3 after a 3-0 run by the Prowlers. Schreiber, now Costello. High bump set for Fuller. Tipped as it comes over. Tugas is there. Kramer will set it up. 10-foot line attack pushed over by Waldall. And Waldall will get the kill as the Rebels cannot control it or return it. 12-10. That ends a mini 1-0 run by DGF.
Serving Julia Rude.
I've always wanted to say that. So, once again, the Prowlers coach just making sure the rotation's in check there for Thief River Falls. That's a kill from Fuller.
Fuller with the kill. Point DGF. Layla Foss now serving.
That ends a 1-0 run by the Prowlers, and now I've said it for both teams. 13-10 is Fuss with the 13-10 lead, serves it over. That one may have been going out of bounds, had Bielen let it go, but a 10-foot line attack is dug out by Tugas. Kramer will set it up for Rogala, dug out by Boyd. Here's Bielen. Too far, or was it tipped? Yeah, it was tipped. Yep, be a kill.
Point DGF.
I think I hear a couple of Thief River fans not in entire agreement with that, but from my vantage point, it did look like it was tipped. I believe that was the right call from the officials. 14-10. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Tugas, Kramer, sent over by Rogala, but too far, and Boyd nearly touched it. Oh! Now I'll be honest, from my vantage point, I had a really good look at Ellie Boyd from where I'm sitting at. I don't think she touched it, but maybe it wasn't touched, and now they're just, now everything's level. Now everybody should be happy. 14-11. You can make it 14-12 now. Serve is over there from Waldo. Tipped as it comes over. Kramer will set it up. Rogala sends it over. Boyd digs it out. Schreiber will set it up. Here comes Bielen. Blocked at the net. Out of bounds. Point Rebels.
Fuller now serving.
So after back-to-back 1-0 runs, now back-to-back 2-0 runs come to an end.
Point Prowlers.
And it's back to 1-0-1-0. Trading points again.
Yuska serving.
15-13 as Yuska will go back and serve for the Prowlers. Here's Iwan, sets it up for Garrett. Tugas back over to the Rebels. Iwan keeps it alive. Garrett tries again. It's out of bounds. And the Prowlers get 1 point away from tying this up. Last time we were tied, the score was 4-4. Costello, now Iwan, and that is sent over, I believe, by Bielen, and it is. And it's 16-14.
Point DGF. Michaela Bielen serving.
Set for Garrett. Kept alive there by Peterson. But Yuska couldn't get around Peterson, and the ball will fall to the floor. Point DGF, 17-14. So after they trim it down to 1 point, DGF reestablishes that 3-point advantage. And this is a crucial point in the set here for the Prowlers. There's Boyd from the 10-foot line, and she puts it down for a kill.
Point DGF. Timeout, Thief River.
So a timeout taken by the Prowlers. They want to talk it over, and we'll be right back. Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today. Rebel and Prowler Volleyball brought to you tonight by Frontier Airlines, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Clay County Health, Huseman Schreiber Masonry, Budget Blinds, Cash Concrete, Randall's Excavating, Nadine Family Dentistry, Great Clips, Dakota Fins and Feathers, among others. Bringing you tonight's action between Thief River Falls and Dilworth Glendon Felton. Out of the Prowlers timeout, serving is Michaela Bielen. Tugis got a bad touch on it in front of the back line and couldn't keep it in play. And a free point there for the Rebels. It's 19-14. That is 4 in a row, make it 5 in a row.
Service ace, point Rebels.
On the ace serve, brought to you by Dean Family Dentistry. It's 20-14 now on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. They'll set it up, and Costello digs it out. And that is Layla Fuss on the far side sending it over. Regala sends it back. Costello will dig it out. Ion will set it up. And Boyd sends it over and down. No, yes, she will get the kill.
Point DGF.
And out of the timeout, before the timeout, they scored 3 in a row. After the timeout, they have scored 3 in a row. That means they've scored 6 in a row now. 3 before the timeout, 3 after the timeout, and now a service error will end that 6-0 streak.
Serving number 6, Carly Lugala.
Lugala will set it up for the serve. Lugala's serve is down for an ace.
Service ace, point Prowlers.
21-16. This is a big moment here. The Prowlers, excuse me, need to score a couple of points. And they will get one right there from Peterson. Oh no, they're saying that's going to be a DGF point instead. No, it will be. It will be. It will be a Prowlers point. 21-17. Good, I don't have to correct my scoreboard. Garrett sends it over, and nice job there by Yuska to keep it alive. Free ball from Peterson, right back to Peterson off the dig out by Costello. Boyd from the 10-foot line, sends it over and down.
Point Rebels, Camille Costello serving.
Costello's serve is received there by the other libero, Tugis, and there's a powerful strike. Marley Anderson with authority on point number 18.
Olivia Tugis serving.
Tugis with the serve, received there by Costello. Now Boyd will go on the attack, and Boyd finds the black line.
Go by Ellie Boyd, point DGF. Now serving number 14, Hallie Schreiber.
Schreiber will come in. Prowlers need to draw something up quick here. Sent over and down. I believe that was Waldall with the kill. 23-19.
Now serving.
Prowlers were down 22-19 in set 1 when they came back and won. They're right in that area right now. Ooh, that one stings. 24-19 as Layla Fuss will get the kill. And that is set point now.
Serving, set point.
As Ellie Boyd will go back and serve and try and get her team a 2-1 lead in the match. Tugis, now Kramer sets it up, and that one's dug out by Costello. And Boyd sends a free ball over. Tugis, Kramer, middle of the net attack, down in the back corner.
Waldo, point Thief River.
24-20. Regalo will come out. Julia Rude will come in. I'm sorry, it was actually Merkins who came out, not Regalo.
Rebels.
24-21, and now DGF wants to talk it over. They want to try to avoid what happened in set one. We'll see if they can do it, or we'll see if the Prowlers can duplicate their set one success here and force a set four. Never mind what I just said. We'll be back in a moment.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Prowlers trying to keep themselves alive here in set three and avoid going down 2-1. With the serve is Julia Rude. Schreiber will set it up, attack over, down, and that's the set.
DGF takes set 3, 25-21, now leads 2 sets to 1.
25-21, and the Rebels up 2-1 in the match. Set 4 is coming up in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. We're back with more in just a moment on Magnitude Sports.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Eating Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eating Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eating Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at eatingfamilydentistry.com or in person at 802 Center Avenue West in Dilworth.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back. Fun to stay at the FORT, the fort here in Glendon at DGF High School as they crank the YMCA song, and players from both teams enjoying it. You saw the set scores a moment ago. DGF up 2-1, falling 24-26 in that first set, bouncing back with 25-16 and 25-21 wins in sets 2 and 3. The team that has scored first has won the set so far. And that is tipped out of bounds. And we'll see if that trend continues here. If it does, Thief River Falls is in trouble if that trend continues. So now they want to break that trend. Schreiber serves it over. Tip blocked at the net, and was it tipped? They originally awarded it to Thief River, then they awarded it to DGF, and I think the DGF award of the point is the correct call. 2-0. Here's Kramer with the set, far side. And did she find the line? No, she did not. It was out of bounds. 3-0. Kramer sends it over in 2, trying to catch the Rebels off guard. Through the blockers is Fuller with the foil, and it's 4-0. I think if we get to 5 or 6-0 here, you're going to see a timeout from the Prowlers. That's just my prediction. Schreiber back to serve. You don't want to get, if you're the Prowlers, you don't want DGF to get too much momentum right now. And they will get it through the blockers, courtesy of Kendra Perkins. And the Prowlers are on the board. It's 4-1.
Now serving Julia Rude.
Senior defensive specialist Rude. Now Costello receives. Schreiber will set, and it's sent over there and dug out by Rude. Kramer will set. And that one's kept alive. No, too many touches. So a 4-0 start for the Rebels. And now that lead's been cut in half. Fuller tipped as it comes over, and Fuller will get the kill.
Point DGF. Ellie Boyd now serving.
Ellie Boyd with the serve. Tugas, now Kramer, back set near side attack. Tipped as it comes over. Costello keeps it alive. And now sent back over there by, I lost my roster here. That's Layla Fuss. And that one comes in the stands to my right side. And the Prowlers will get the point. And it's 5-3.
Ava Waldall serving.
Waldall with the serve. Serve is over, received by Boyd. Schreiber will set. Yellen from the 10-foot line, dug out there by Julia Rude, number 12. Schreiber will set it back up, and ooh, that one is tipped, and it's a kill for Fuller. 6-3 as the Rebels double up here on the Prowlers. Layla Fuss back to serve now. Tugas will receive that serve. Kramer will set it up for a near side attack that finds the floor on the swing and the kill by Johnson. 6-4 your score here in favor of DGF on the Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. DGF leading 2-1 in the match. Back to serve is Ali Yuska, senior setter. And the standing serve is over. Nice reception there, that serve by Boyd. Yellen's attack sent right back to the Rebels. Fuller taps one over. Here's the set. Regala punches it over, and Boyd will dig it out. Schreiber will set it up. Bielen on the attack. Through the blockers, got it down. 7-4.
Chloe Fuller serving.
DGF had 7-4 leads in set 2, set 3, and set 4. That one's too far. And the Rebels will double up at 8-4. Tugas, now the set there from Yuska, sent back over. Schreiber runs after it. Bump set there from Costello, and through the blockers, Bielan gets the kill.
Point DGF.
Back-to-back points for Michaela Bielan, and it's 9-4. Yuska will set it up far side. Peterson got it over, and a dig out there, I believe, by Kruger. I believe. No, that's not Kruger. That is Fuller who dug it out. Point will go to the Rebels. It's 10-4. They also had a 10-4 lead in set 2. They led 10-6 in set 3, and now they lead 10-5 here in set 4.
Now serving Carly Rogala.
Boyd sends a free ball. Chance for the Prowlers to get a point here on the attack. Through the block, nice save there by Peterson. Free ball back over for the Rebels. Boyd, Iwan, Garrett. Block at the net, falls to the floor, and give that block to Marley Anderson. (10-6). And there's a kill by Bielan, who has the last 3 Rebels points.
Michaela Bielan now serving.
11-6. Now some discussion at the scorers table once again here. And now Coach Lund will come in and have a word with the official. And they'll just making sure that the rotation's in the correct order here. They don't want to give up a free point on a rotation violation. Been calling volleyball for maybe 4 or 5 years now. In the first 3 years, I've never witnessed a rotation violation. And then in the last 2 years, I see them all the time. So although that is one of the less common violations to see, at least in my experience. Middle net attack is blocked, kept alive by Peterson. Yuska with the bump set, far side, sent over by Rogala. Bielan will keep it alive, and that is Garrett sending it over. I think that was Iwan who dug it out, and now Tugis will dig it out. Rogala sends it over. Volley continues. Garrett will try and put an end to it, and she does. Rebels double up at 12-6 for the second time here in the set. 8-4, 10-5, 12-6, so it's the third time that they've doubled up in the set. Peterson, too far, didn't get the angle she was looking for, and that's another point for DGF. 13-6. Bielan back to serve. Serve is over. Yuska with the bump set. Joust for it at the net. The Rebels able to keep it alive. Struggling, they send it back. It's tipped, it falls to the floor, and Boyd will get credit for a kill. It's 14-6. And now Thief River Falls will talk it over. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
All right, back to action here at the fort. Boyd gets the kill, and out of the timeout, DGF takes a 15-6 lead. And Thief River Falls is in a little bit of hot water right now. They need a big rally, and they need it to start soon. Peterson sends it over. Boyd keeps it alive. Now they'll set it up for Boyd. And they'll follow the floor, and it's another point for Boyd. And it's a 10-point lead here for the Rebels as they look to close this one out here in set 4. There's an ace serve brought to you by Dean Family Dentistry. And it's 17-6. That one hits the tape as it comes over, and a hand violation on the official. Point Prowlers, 17-7. Nice catch. Costello, I believe that was Iwan, and now Garrett sends it over. Chasing after it is Tugis. Free ball for the Rebels, and even that one goes too far. 18-7.
Now serving Camille Costello.
Costello with a jump serve. Set up by Yuska, far side. I think that's either, I'm not sure who that was. It looked like Merkins. That one sent over successfully by Tugis. And that attack falls short.
Olivia Tugis, now serving.
(18-8) as Tugis serves it over. Boyd sends it back. Dug out, sent back over in 2. Rebels chase after it. Free ball, back corner, Tugis. Now here's the set from Yuska. And that one's down, and that will be Fuss with the kill.
Now serving Allie Schreiber.
So Schreiber will go back and try and get her team to 20. 19-8. Punch back over, controlled by the Rebels. Schreiber will set it up. That one's put down for the kill. Layla Fuss gets another one. Fuss with 7 kills right now. Chloe Fuller leading the way. Fuller and Boyd have been pretty much the offensive powerhouse for DGF tonight. Those two have combined for 29 kills. Check that, 27 kills and 2 aces. Those two have combined for 27 kills and 2 aces. So, a little miscommunication there, and that point will go to the Prowlers. It's 20-10 now. Costello, and almost miscommunication, but they get it over. Kramer sets it up there for Johnson. And now Boyd, just over the line, point Prowlers. 20-11. They can rally off 6 or 7 here before giving up that 21st point. That'd be ideal. So far they've gotten 3. And that one's out of bounds, I believe. Yep, it is. 20-12.
Timeout, DGF.
So DGF's going to talk it over here as the Prowlers are currently on a 5-0 run. And DGF's going to try and stop that with this timeout. We'll see if it happens when we return after the break. Can the Prowlers continue their rally? We'll find out in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Eden Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eden Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eden Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at EdenFamilyDentistry.com or in person at 802 Center Avenue West in Dilworth.
Prowler and Rebel Volleyball brought to you tonight by Randall's Excavating, Eden Family Dentistry, and Cash Concrete, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, among others. It's Kramer with the serve. Sophia Kramer sends it over. Schreiber will set it up, and Fuller sends it back. Prowlers chase after it. Kramer sends a free ball back, controlled by Bielen. And that one's sent down by Fuller on the set by Schreiber. Check that, it was Fuss on the set by Schreiber. 21-13, they get the first point out of the DGF timeout, and that ends a 5-0 run by the Prowlers. And that one's just over the line, and it's a point for the Rebels. If the Prowlers can get another 5 or 6 in a row here, they'd be in good shape. That one hits the tape as it comes over. Nice job by Tugas to control that one. Not easy to receive those serves that hit the tape of the net. Not easy to receive any type of ball that hits the tape of the net. Fuss gets another one. That's a 10-point advantage for the Rebels. They're up 23-13 here. And they're 2 away from closing this one out as Ellie Boyd goes back to serve. Sent over, Boyd will Schreiber. And one touch and back to Costello who controls it. Nice job. And they're gonna call lift. And that will be match point for DGF on the lift.
Match point.
That hits the tape. Tugas keeps it alive. Kramer sets it up. No, that wasn't Regala. That was Johnson who sent it over. Tugas digs it out. Kramer with the set. Johnson tried to spike it down there on Costello. And the attack comes short from Bielen. 24-14, still a big hill to climb.
Now serving number 12, Julia Root.
They would fall 25-16 in set 2. We'll see if they can get to 17 or not here in the set 4. Boyd, Schreiber for the win. Yes! Far side kill by Layla Fuss. And that will do it. That is your final score. And 4 sets, 25-14.
On behalf of DGF Public Schools, we thank you for your support in attendance this evening. Please drive home safely.
There you have it. 24-26, 25-16, 25-21, and 25-14. Your final here tonight as the DGF Rebels improve. Find my sheets of paper here. The Rebels will improve to 9-9 overall, and the Prowlers will fall to 10-9 overall on the season. Coming up here for the Prowlers, they have a home matchup against Detroit Lakes on Tuesday, tomorrow. And then they will head to Perham on Saturday, October 7th, after about 4 days off, and take part in the Perham Invite, where they'll have a host of possible opponents. I could sit here for a few minutes and name them all off, so I won't. But after the Perham Invite, they'll come back Thursday, October 12th on the road against the Roseville Rams, a home matchup against Foston. On Monday, October 16th, they wrap up the regular season heading into the 8AA tournament. On Tuesday, October 17th, on the road at the War Road Warriors. And that's a look ahead for the Thief River Falls Prowlers. And for the DGF Rebels, they will have 3 more home games, and they will not be easy ones. They got Moorhead tomorrow, the Moorhead Spuds, Perham Yellow Jackets on Thursday, and the East Grand Forks on Monday. And then they wrap up the regular season action down on the road in Breckenridge, taking on the Cowgirls. And then the remainder of the regular season is the Moorhead Invite on Friday, October 20th, before the Rebels will head into the Section 8AA tournament. It's still too early to say who would land where in that 8AA tournament, so we won't go into that right now because a lot of it's tight. There's a couple of teams who probably have secured their spot, but outside of that, a lot of it's fairly tight, and a lot of changes could occur, so we're not going to go into that at this point in time. We'll take a look at what's coming up here on Magnitude Sports. Once again, you can find us online on our website at magnitudesn.com or YouTube, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, Magnitude Sports, and not shown, but you can find it on Magnitude SN on Threads as well. And then if you go to our website, click on that schedule button, you'll see this here, and you'll see that our next broadcast is the DGF Rebels taking on Perham on Thursday. We have a football triple header for you on Friday, and then back to volleyball Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I think we do have a football game on Friday the 13th. It's just not showing on there. But Perham will be traveling down to Morris, so it'll be a home game from Morris, and we'll have that game for you here on Magnitude Sports on Friday, October 13th. And then more volleyball on Monday, October 16th, as Park Rapids will take on East Grand Forks. And then a doubleheader of football for you. And then we get into the playoffs after that with matchups and broadcasts, both to be determined. So that'll do it for us. One more time, your final score here tonight from the fort in. There we go. From the fort in Glendon, the Rebels take the match 3-1, 24-26, 25-16, 25-21, and 25-14. For the Prowlers fans who tuned in, sorry the numbers on the scoreboard weren't ones that made you smile, but outside of that, we hope that you enjoyed the broadcast, and congratulations to the Rebels as well as they pick up another victory and improve to 9-9 on the season. Should be a fun rest of the season here. It's winding down, just a few more games and a lot to be decided at this point. We'll talk to you again on Thursday for the DGF Rebels and the Perham Yellow Jackets live here on Magnitude Sports. Thursday night, 7:30 first serve.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.